Well, good morning. Beautiful day is today in Mijas Pueblo. Welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy and welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel, your channel for just a touch of inspiration, some thoughts. I kind of feel that thoughts that we have been so programmed to believe in, when I look at daily thoughts of other people's, sometimes I actually go along with them and then stop and then think, hang on a minute. And then I look at it again and think, wow, isn't it amazing how easily it is that you can change somebody's thought process into something that is so unique and beautiful. I often used to go to see Babaji Gurinder Singh here in Malaga, and what I found fascinating is he had this great gift of seeing things in a different perspective. So it's almost like you step out of the box and look at it from a different angle or perspective. One of the things I've always noticed in life, and I've always tried to be aware of, is when you're in a relationship, it's so easy for you to put your point across and say what you think and argue your case but do you know what I used to try and do to stop that? Because that's ego based, it's fear based, me wanting to prove myself and say that you're wrong and I'm right. What I used to do from a very early age of relationships was stop. And it's difficult, but it's a really good way to look at it. Stop and be completely honest about this moment, and then step out of yourself and step into your partner, or step into a friend, or step into somebody else and be that person. But not just be that person saying what they're saying to you. And that's a fabulous way. It is a most powerful way to say, actually, I see your point of view and I'm sorry, and I see your point of view, I never saw it like that. Because most of us are so engrossed in our need to be right, and that's where we go wrong, especially in relationships, because there is no wrong or right. If we get that, then we can at least then become more open to everything and understanding. It's not always that we're wrong, but it's not always that we're right. So it's kind of like, you know, if you really look deep, there isn't a wrong and right. You know, there really isn't. It just is what it is. And are you able to understand? Are you able to accept? And are you able to let the silly things go? Because 9 times out of 10 in a relationship, you just argue about silly things. Really. You know, I've worked here now, you know, so many years, and people who have split up, I've said, why did you split up? And it was normally about the silliest things. It really makes you chuckle. But there, again, there is always a bigger picture. It's never really the silly things. It's just because it was your moment, and these little silly things were just there to bring it forward for the moment for you to say, you know what, you've served your purpose. Now it's time to go and fly. If we didn't fight and scream, if we did really truly look at our life and our paths together without selfishness and ego and fear, we would be able to let each other go when the time was right. But most of the time, fear holds us together. When we know we shouldn't be together, we can feel it, and thus we get angry, we get frustrated, and we start to scream and shout at each other, and we start to get down and depressed and miserable. And, you know, this is the thing, you see. We are so conditioned by what everybody else thinks. Oh, it's a beautiful marriage because they were together for 30, 40 years. Yeah, I've seen them marriages. They fight every day. They can't stand each other. They go their separate ways, but they come back together because the system says it's better to stay together, because then people won't talk about you and think bad of you. You see, the system is what holds us all back. This mindset of what we truly believe is the real essence of life, when it's just an illusion. What is the system? What is these rules? What are these regulations? What are these, I don't know, what do you want to call them? There's so many words, commandments, you know, and What is all that about? It's there to suppress you. It's there to stop you from being free. It's there to stop you really truly listening to what's right inside your heart. Everything is just silly nonsense and illusions. What really is truth is what you feel at any given moment. And to fight against the system, to fight against all of the nonsensical things that are put in our way. You know, I'm married, and you know my parents spent 10,000 on my wedding. I feel guilty now that I can't leave. You know, these silly things that we measure that are important. This conversation today isn't about wanting you to split up with anybody. Don't know even where I started from and why I'm here, but maybe somebody will get this. At the end of the day, do you know what's important? Your happiness. Do you know why you came into this world? For happiness. Do you know why you came into this world? To enjoy it. And we have totally forgot that. We've totally lost that because of what's happening out there at any given moment. It does everything it can to try to stop us from our happiness. The system tries to stop you from enjoying your life, to be free, to fly, to do what you want, because it puts regulations and laws and borders and passports and this and that, ultimately to suppress and imprison us. So I often try and say, break free from the system. You've heard me say it many times. Don't you buy into that out there. It's all utter nonsense. You know, what is government? Yeah, what is it? Is it a building? Is government a building? No, it's not. Are there people inside there? Is that government? No, they're just people who work for the government. So what is the government? The government is an illusion. It is an illusion to suppress you and me. And all what that illusion is to create war, famine, and just to feed a handful of people lots and lots and lots of money. Through you and I, through our penalties, through our parking tickets, through our fines, through fear, through taxes, all of these things have suppressed us. That's what holds us back. It's a clever manipulation. This is how it works. And this is how I try and explain to you every day. Never let the illusion of out there suppress you. You are amazing. You are powerful. You are everything that you need to be. You are here to enjoy yourself. You're here to find love. You are here to find peace. You are here for yourself. You are here to give yourself time. You are here not to be a prisoner of time. You should be in control of time. You should be in control of your life. Nobody out there should tell you what to do. And no amount of brainwashing should ever entrap you into this way of thinking. So all we have to do is change the chip. Once we change the chip, we become free. And then your life changes. It does. It happened to me. It really does. So that's it, really. Today's topic of conversation was really for you to understand how amazing you are and how free you are if you allow yourself that freedom, if you allow yourself that time. So now it's up to you. What did I do this morning? I got up and I went and had a nice drink, and then I sat down and played this music. For about 20 minutes I think I was there for, and I was at utter peace. I thought of nothing. I felt everything. I felt joy. I felt happiness. I felt my body becoming stronger. I felt my mind being cleared, and I felt amazing at the opportunities that are coming every day, every single moment. Now, you call that gratitude. I just call it an everyday life moment. It happens to me every day. Why? Because I chose to feel and be that very energy. I chose to focus on me more than anything else out there. So I don't focus on John, Peter, who's causing issues, or my brother or sister, or my friends who are, in bad places. I choose to be me. I choose to work on me. And it isn't selfish. No matter how hard your mind tells you you're being selfish and you should be doing something else, you should be worrying, you should be fearing, you should be doing this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I should be at peace. And the more I'm at peace, the more I find my balance, my happiness, my health, and everything else. You see, life is beautiful if you make it that way. So today the message is very clear. Now that you know, what are you going to do? Your choice. Nobody can fix you. Nobody can give you a magic tablet and pill to change your life. It is up to you. So maybe you should go for a lovely, lovely walk and just find your peace. Have a great day, guys. Thank you very much for subscribing to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel. A few of you have been asking about these beautiful flowers behind me. Yes, they were very special. I grew them myself. I placed my hands all over them and spoke lovely words to them. The silk. The silk takes some looking after, I tell you. Have a great day, guys. Love you all. Next video is going to be about the oils. Everybody keeps asking again, so I'm going to make a lovely video about all the 3 oils, and I'm going to go into specific details of how I work with them and the fact that they're over 50 years old and there's over probably 500 different oils in each one of them. So they're very special, and I'll show you how to use them and work with them. Thank you very much for going to mattbajerski.com, and thank you for buying a few products that you've done this week. It's been amazing. I hope you love them. The Palo Santo cleansing sticks will soon be ready, so just hang on for them, please, guys. And thank you. You've seen the new... Hang on. Yay! They've come. So they've been made in Bali. These are my personal dream catchers I've had made, designed. And if you look very carefully, you will see some amazing, beautiful amethyst, little tiny balls that I've worked on about 9 months ago. I spent at least 80 hours on them, a whole bunch of them, and put good energy into them. And basically what this does is when you hang it in your bedroom, it brings in a very powerful energy with these little crystals, and that is to help you attune to your higher self. So if you're into astral projection, if you're into deep dreams, if you're into connecting to the spirit world, then the amethyst is the one for you. But we also do the rose quartz, which is mainly for you to calm down, for your children if they have night terrors and fears. Rose quartz is a very, very calming crystal, so they're on there as well. So yeah, on my website, do you like them? Made by one family in Bali. Can you imagine? It took many months to make these. Every little part is handmade and definitely 100% authentic in its natural. Everything there is natural, all of it. The wood. So yeah, really nice. I love them. Absolutely love them. Okay, guys, I'm going. I've got a really busy day ahead. I've got, I think, 45 crystals I'm working on today. Over there, yeah, look over there. Can you see them? So I'm just working on them now. Looking forward to spending a day with them and putting good energy into them as well. What are you doing today? Are you going to go for a walk? Are you going to do a little bit of meditation? I hope so. I hope you get something from this video and do something for yourself. Do something that makes you happy. Start today and then keep doing that as a weekly mantra. Do something every day for you that makes you happy. Give yourself some time. And then what happens is you build that energy up. Before you know it, you're doing it all the time and it becomes natural. We so easily are like rabbits on a rabbit run. So if we do things that isn't so good, we always keep doing it because it's almost like a natural reaction. So change the chip. Do something for yourself today and say, I'm going to do it for the next 7 days. The same thing or something slightly different. That's what I did. That's how it works for me now. Now it's second nature. And you know what? I used to think that I couldn't do this because there wasn't enough time in the day. What an illusion. What a load of rubbish. There's tons of time in the day. There are absolutely tons of time in the day. There really is, if you give yourself that time, because time is just an illusion. So give yourself a little bit of time for you today. Love you all. Thank you for subscribing to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel. Love you all. Again, I don't know what this video is about, but I hope some of it touched you a little bit. Thanks guys, take care. Ooh. Grab that.